Surprised you made it on time.
All right. I'll buy. Why wouldn't I be here?
I just figured your new PR guy. Have you doing a couple radio shows and TV shows this afternoon, talking yourself up.
Oh, man. Look who just rented a condo in your headspace. Hey, look, if you're not careful, I might just buy the whole building.
Okay, so you got jokes, huh? You ever get tired of hearing your own hustle?
There it is. My first down payment.
So it's all you now, huh? Just you and baby Zuckerberg?
Zach's on all the Mad Ants, all right? This exposure's good for all of us. We all win.
The Mad Ants aren't going anywhere. He needs to just focus on looks from the league. Everything else is a waste of time.
So what, you think that he's going to help you with the scouts,
No.
too?
I know he's going to help you. And you're in my way.
Have you heard about Vlad?
Nah, who's Vlad?
The Romanian guy on the Nets. They just brought him over. Vlad the Impaler?
I didn't see a Vlad on the roster.
Their center.
Andre Haji?
Right, yeah, but they call him Vlad the Impaler.
Hey, man, don't sweat it, Howie. Whoever he is, we got this.
Oh, you know something I don't?
Yeah. I read up this morning on Wayne Hoops HQ. A blogger called us out, saying that the key to this game is neutralizing Haji. And the only way to do that is to get everybody involved, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Are you looking to get a triple-double?
I'm looking to win, baby. Win!
Go, 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 Chanel.
Hello, everyone, from beautiful Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We've got Mad Ants basketball for you as they take on the Long Island Nets.
And of course, the player to watch out for in the Nets is Andre Haji, better known as Vlad the Impaler, a monster of a big man that is a top talent in the G League.
And with Vlad on one side and AI and Marcus Young on the other, you can expect a lot of beautiful basketball being played.
Well, the Mad Ants will have their work cut out for them. We'll see if they're up for the task as this game unfolds here tonight.
And of course, AI, a name that might sound familiar to college hoops fans. Had a good run, a big game in the Sweet 16, but ultimately the team came up just short. Still, showed some great potential in what was his final year.
Now here's AI, and stolen by Nelson. Pass to Haji. Andrews with it. Back to Haji. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Connor Trigg.
Well, I'm not sure, Brian, if you caught the local news, but apparently some of the Mad Ant players played a pickup with some of the locals.
Yeah, a sight to see for sure. I believe it was AI and Tatum in a 2-on-2 game. You know, small things like that are what makes this team so endeared in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, they really love them out here.
Here's AI, plenty of space. And again, it's Fort Wayne.
Serious hustle from AI on the break. He's not out there just to showcase his talent. He wants to show off his effort level too, and coaches will appreciate that.
And they pick up two.
Don't take your eyes off him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
Well, it has been said time and time again, but it doesn't make it any less true. The state of Indiana loves their basketball.
And it's one reason why a team like the Mad Ants can have such a devoted fan base. It goes across the entire state.
It's in everyone's DNA. And the ball out of play, the Nets will have it. Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation, not being careful there.
Well, out of the break, he's managed to turn it over twice now, and this doesn't bode well for the rest of the quarter if he can't get it together.
And AI and the rest of the Mad Ants were involved in some community work recently. They had a booth at the State Fair.
You just have to love that the team is willing to take time and meet fans on an individual basis by having a booth at the fair. It just takes a day for the players, but goes a long way in developing ties with the community. He didn't punish them for the weak coverage, but they can't count on him missing.
He's got to go right back to that shot.
Pass to Haji. It's Robert Andrews on the wing. Joseph, the screen. They get a hand on it. Here we go, one-on-one. And here's AI outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know how things get around here in Fort Wayne. When the Mad Ants play, the entire city pays attention. The whole city shuts down as they love to support their local G League chapter.
Now here's Nelson. They're moving it up. Here's AI. Lays it up and banks it in.
Quick thinking from AI right there. Exceptional initiative in terms of when to go after these steals.
Now a timeout called by Long Island. And you can see the respect and commitment both the fans and the Mad Ants show each other.
Yeah, it's great to see. And a lot of G League teams might not get the recognition they deserve around the country. But look, that is not the case here in Indiana. The Mad Ants are the story around these parts. Very passionate fans who really love this team.
I mean, Indiana loves their basketball.
Yeah, no doubt.
And for Long Island, Vlad is the star of the team, but the top to bottom, they have talent.
Absolutely. They provide a tough matchup for teams because they can run so many sets from inside and out. Reminds me a little bit of how the Denver Nuggets are constructed.
Hey, great point, Brian.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passer.
To the paint, James. AI with the block.
And really a big part of shot blocking is timing. AI showing that he's capable of rejecting shots.
And the head coach of the Mad Ants, Gordon Keller. He's a back-to-the-basics kind of coach. He's going to drill the fundamentals and accountability to this Mad Ants roster from the first whistle to the final horn.
Mack, Trigg defending. There's a screen. Inside, Mack, soft touch off the glass.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Pass to Trigg. Here's AI. Mack covering. Outside Carter. To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Howie Carter, not the most impactful player on the floor for the Mad Ants, but he is a valuable member of the team.
Oh, absolutely. He can give them a spark on occasion, but he's one of those glue guys. Fantastic chemistry with the rest of the team, and he just knows his role.
Now here's Carter. Pass to AI. Back to Carter. Trigg with the ball. Guarded by Russell. 6 to shoot. AI outside. No good on the triple. The first quarter concludes and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Mad Ants out in front, up by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter two.
Flash photography allowed on the prototype. If you are caught using flash photography, your device will be confiscated.
Well, not exactly a neck and
Substitution on the board.
And it's Long Island's ball. Shot from the inbound. It's rebounded by Paul Tatum.
Well, if you ever had the chance to talk to Paul Tatum about basketball, you can really just tell how passionate he is about the game. You pick any topic about the sport or any part of the game's history, and he'll chew your ear off about anything until the sun comes up.
There's a screen. Here's James. The three won't fall. And it's the Mad Ants with the ball. From deep AI, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9 today. And guys like Tatum, who have been in basketball so long, sometimes they can lose the drive.
Yeah, and it's natural to get burnt out by any profession when you do it so long. That just isn't the case with Tatum, though. When he starts going on about basketball and what it has meant to his life, it's as heartfelt as any love song. And I love a good love song, Blake. Just a true basketball lifer Tatum is.
And with Vlad the Impaler, they really run the offense through him.
Every set this team has makes the best use of having an elite center in the middle. Haji is a great presence on the floor, and it's no surprise they built the offense around him.
Picked by Haji. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10. And the Mad Ants with possession. The drive by AI. And down it goes. 2 points. One thing you have to admire about Coach Keller is his commitment to having the team stay involved with the community.
When you create an atmosphere like that within a locker room in the surrounding city, you get more than the sum of your parts. Keller inspires his players by really making what they do larger than the results on the floor.
Here comes the break. Ahead. And then Marcus Young slams it in.
Solid read from AI. When someone's open, he's good at getting it to them.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Mad Ants ahead, running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Located directly behind the section of Lost and Found will be available until an hour after the event has ended.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. You look at AI in this game, he's been everywhere.
He was successful just about every time he drove in the lane in the first half. He was a man on a mission.
It really was. You know, aggressive, attacking basketball at its very best is what we just saw. Just so fun to watch.
We love it. And Andre Haji, better known as Vlad the Impaler, he is a handful of a center. Does everything you want from a big man, including scoring, defense, and setting up others on the offensive end.
First free throw is good. And with Haji, as you mentioned, it is the ability to create for others that's so special.
Very special, very skilled, very smart player. And, you know, it's rare to see a player of his caliber last long down in the G League, and I just think it's a matter of time before he catches on with an NBA squad. You just know there are scouts here watching him play.
Well, there's got to be teams that could use that kind of playmaking ability.
Absolutely.
That's his first.
No good on the free throw.
An interesting thing I heard about Trigg is that he didn't take up basketball until he was halfway through high school. He was actually a gymnast as a young athlete, but his body outgrew that sport.
Picked by Haji, right wing. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in this contest.
He's very efficient from the interior. The size Haji possesses is really one of his main strengths.
Pass to Young. Tatum. Trigg a screen. Back to Young. On the wing, AI. That's in, coming off an assist from Marcus Young.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Timeout called, the Nets. AI really making a difference here.
He just keeps drilling the big shots. They need to design a way to get the ball out of his hands, either with a double team, a triple team, something.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Good.
Nice job capitalizing inside. Gotta like seeing Nelson test his luck from there.
Pass to Trigg. Back to AI. Fires from 18. That one a little long.
Real high quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
And that has him shaking his head. Just a tough miss.
Gonna want that one back.
And the foul called on AI. That's his first foul. Both teams will make subs.
At the line for your Mad Ants, Bryson Daniels. At the line for one.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And that's how you do it, right, Tim? Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Gotta be aggressive.
Come on, that's how you do it.
Pass to Haji. Shoots over Randolph. Haji shot's good.
A confident scorer. When Haji is draining those mid-range Jays, it helps open the floor up for the rest of his team.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Mad Ants on top.
Lucky days and the fossil.
And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And with Marcus Young, perhaps the first thing you notice about him is the killer instinct on the court.
Young is a player that is always looking to exploit a weakness or catch a defender slipping up. Sometimes he'll get too focused on that aspect of the game, but I'd say it's worked well for him so far.
Here's AI. That's good. And it's Marcus Young with the assist.
He's played an important role in their offense today. Without him, they might not be in front.
And the foul called on AI. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tried to step in, cut him off, but not quick enough.
Yeah, just one step late to get there and didn't establish position.
Just a tough play for that defender.
And here are the Mad Ants. Young. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. And when Young is on the floor, you know he is going to be a threat to score.
Offense just comes so easy to Young, and he knows it. You hope he finds a way to expand his game, but when you need a bucket, he is such a good option to have.
Nelson outside. Pass to Kelsey. Now Haji. It's hauled in by Randolph. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Grace. Rebound, Long Island.
He got ahead of himself there and just lost his concentration, I think.
Outside Andrews. Down low, Haji. And the jam by Andre Haji.
We talk about team chemistry. Passes like this from Andrews help in building it.
And that one's good. AI.
He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
Pass to Kelsey. Here's Joseph. And there's 2 points. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
When it comes to offensive rebounds, it's about effort. Joseph showing he wants it more than the others.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
That's his first personal foul. Second.
That free throw, no good.
When AI declared for the draft after his freshman year, a lot of people thought it was a mistake, and it probably was, to be honest. But I do think getting passed over in the draft fueled a fire in him.
Here's Kelsey. Count that bucket.
They're scoring, not carloads, not van loads, boatloads, big boatloads of buckets at the rim today.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get that ball in close time after time.
Kind of like the story of your career, huh?
A little bit, at least towards the end of it.
Pass to Haji. Shoots over Randolph. Haji, no good.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards.
Outside Andrews. Back to Kelsey. It's Robert Andrews on the wing. Picked by Haji. Shot clock at 6. Nelson can't hit.
Boy, I mean, there's no excuse for missing that shot after being freed up by the pick.
Yeah, love that movement and communication, and coaches love that too. Came away empty, but they got the look they wanted.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys, and he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
Pass to Kelsey. Marcus Young with the steal. Fast break, here we go. From deep AI, that's in, coming off an assist from Marcus Young.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time.
Oh, no way. Goodness. And it's great whenever Haji catches fire. Got to keep feeding the big man when this happens. The Romanian is reeling.
And it's AI missing. Outside Andrews. Picked by Haji. It's Ted Nelson on the wing. Guarded by Young. Shot clock at 6. And there's the 3-second violation.
Foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't right there, or maybe he was thinking, just not about basketball.
On the wing, AI. He's guarded by Kelsey. On the wing, AI. Pass to Madison. Boss. Odom defending. It's Robert Andrews on the wing. Defended by Madison. Picked by Haji. Back to Andrews. They set a pick. Tries a 3. Grace pulls it in. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
And the foul called on AI. That's his 3rd foul so far. From way back. Miss. And there it is, the final whistle. Mad Ants win. Fantastic performance from the team to defend the home court.
And there were standout stars tonight, sure, but I like the way that the whole team, everybody, aimed to slow up Vlad the Impaler. That was a key factor in Fort Wayne coming out with the win.
Offensively, the Mad Ants seem to be gelling, and you can just see when this team is on the same page, and they gave us a peek of how deadly they could be on offense tonight.
And that's about all she wrote, folks. For Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga. Thanks for joining us on this presentation of G League Basketball.
What's your name? You're working hard, right? Fighting.
Yeah, but I keep slamming into this wall.
Why?
I don't know. I'm doing everything right. I keep my head down. I grind.
But you're still hitting that wall. So climb over it. Find your way around it. Dig a tunnel underneath it. Do not think about this wall as a barrier. Think about it as a question.
What's the question?
When I was a little kid, I wanted a big sounding job, right? Just like everybody else. I wanted to be a doctor, lawyer, president.
Astronaut. I wanted to be an astronaut.
Right. But then I got older and my heart told me something else. Words. I loved how they sounded when I gave them context, purpose. I knew I wanted to be great at it. And everyone told me that it was impossible because of the barriers, right? I'm a female. The odds, the competition, I'd never be able to make it as a living. And unfortunately, they were right. Every single door that I knocked on was slammed in my face.
But you knew they were wrong.
I knew that I could write. But I had to think about why I was being rejected. What were my flaws? Regroup, rethink.
You went over that wall.
I built a ladder.
So, what happened?
It all fell apart, and now I just troll around at carnivals looking for stuffed animals to complete my collection.
Oh, right. See, that's impossible. Can't be done.
No, now I have a great career, and it pays me enough that it's my only job, and it continues to grow. I am a sports writer and owner of Wayne Hoops HQ.
Wait, Wayne, that's you? That's amazing. I read you, like, all the time. I always thought you were a guy.
Oh, okay, because girls can't write about sports?
Nah, the exact opposite. I always thought it was written by a dude named Wayne.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
I get that all the time.
Yeah, your piece about Ben Simmons' development as a passer, man, I read that like 50 times.
Thank you. Yeah. I did feel like going out with you was kind of touchy territory and crossing a line, so I kind of wanted to see how this went before I told you about it. What I do is very important to me, so anything that could call that into question is a red line.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I want to get you something before you leave.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, company on your walk home.
Thank you. Thank you for this giant elephant.
No, you won't look creepy at all. Just tall guy, his stuffed animal.
I know exactly where this is going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Rhymes with ash can? Yo, it's your boy AI coming at you from Fort Wayne, Indiana, all by way of China and the Shanghai Bears. What's up to my people out there? What's up, Wei? What's up, Zhang? What's up, Coach? Hey, Corey Harris, I'm coming for you, man. I'm not gonna take it easy on you, but man, we're gonna have a good time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good. How was that?
Not magic, but it works. Yeah, it works really well, actually. It's real. It's unfiltered, you know? It's gonna give me something to cut into the gameplay so that people get to know the real you.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to come off like I'm just trying too hard to promote me only. I want my game to speak first.
Your game is gonna speak for you, man. I'm gonna speak for you. There's nothing wrong with having a couple more voices in the room.
Look, hey, you gotta keep your wrist loose, all right? You're shooting too flat.
What do you care how I shoot? You're the one with the game coming up.
I know. Look, one more time, okay? Wrist loose, elbow in. Woo! That's right, baby. Feels good, right?
It does.
Hey, so, you think I screwed up with Nikki?
What, on that date?
Yeah. I think that she thinks I'm nervous around her now since she's a reporter.
Are you nervous?
Psh, that's not me. Ice water veins, remember? It's not like she's in my head all the time or anything like that.
Wow. It's the unflappable AI finally getting butterflies.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of like what Paul was saying about the city. Like, I've had girlfriends before, but I mean, not like this. Something about her just makes me feel like I'm home.
What? We open on the two of you driving through Amish country. You're going through one of those covered bridges. New idea. Yeah, you're wearing those hats and overalls. Yeah. You open it up on the 2-lane blacktop. You see those rows of corn going by. She's looking at you, and you can see it in her eyes. You go, "This is good, man. I can sell this. What are you doing this weekend?"
All right, let's reel it in, Zach. Let's reel it in. All right, let's sell the game. Okay, let's focus on the game.
There's no line anymore, AI. It's all the same brand. You want to get to the next level? This is what you have to do.
Let's keep it at the game for now, okay, man?
That's not enough.
Well, it has to be. Okay? For now?
Fine. Yeah, for now.